For the last 2 hours, we have been working to learn more about an officer-involved shooting in downtown Houston. Here's what we know so far. An officer was hurt. The suspect is dead. This happened around 8 o'clock tonight on Milam Street, just off Congress Avenue. Rangecast catching the radio call the officer made after he was attacked.
Thursday evening, I've been stabbed.
We have live team coverage tonight. Orko Mana is at Memorial Hermann Hospital. But first, let's get out to Troy Kless live at the scene. Troy, what have you learned?
Well, we have learned, Cheryl, that the Houston police chief and mayor are on scene after an officer was stabbed by a suspect here in downtown. A second officer returned fire, striking and killing the suspect. I'll step out of the way. You might be able to see behind me. This is the very active crime scene being investigated right now. The Houston Police Department and the Harris County Crime Scene Unit are on scene trying to piece together exactly what happened. So again, like you said, Cheryl, within the past 2 hours, we've been trying to learn exactly what happened. Again, this happening in the 300 block of Milam Street. And it appears that officers have focused their investigation along a sidewalk here within this block where they are focusing their investigation right now. Now on scene, we have seen a crime scene unit. We've also seen several people out here as well. We do know that the Houston police chief is on here, and we are waiting to learn more details about what exactly took place. Again, all we know is that a suspect stabbed a Houston police officer, and you can hear the moments about how a second officer responded once that stabbing occurred.
I still have my gunpoint. He still has a knife in his hand. He's not responsive.
Now again, we are still waiting to learn what exactly brought officers out here in the first place, and if they're responding to a call. But again, right now we do not have those details at the moment. Now, as we just mentioned, the Houston Police Department is going to be continuing to investigate, and we have asked their public information officers, when will we hear from the police chief to get more details about what exactly happened, and we are still waiting to learn when. But for right now, reporting live in downtown, Troy Kless, KHOU 11 News.
Some scary moments for that officer. We hope that he recovers well. Thank you so much, Troy. Let's get out to Orko Mana, who is live at Memorial Hermann tonight. Orko, what are you seeing outside of the hospital?
Well, Cheryl, we're seeing some HPD vehicles out here, and I do want to say that the Houston Police Officers Union president told us that the officer who was stabbed in this situation is in good condition right now, so that is some good news. We know typically when officers are injured in a situation like this, they are brought to Memorial Hermann. Here, right now, we're standing right outside the emergency room exit entrance, and you can see right behind me the second police car here, right behind that first police car. That second squad car just got here a few minutes ago, and we have seen some officers in uniform go into the emergency room entrance here at Memorial Hermann. We want to show you some video from a little bit earlier this evening where, again, we see a couple HPD vehicles outside of the emergency room entrance to Memorial Hermann. Right now, what we know is that in this situation, in this officer-involved shooting, that the suspect is accused of stabbing the officer, and then that officer was taken to the hospital. Again, we know typically in situations like this, the officers that are injured are taken to Memorial Hermann. And back out here live again, right now, we can confirm from the Houston Police Officers Union president that the officer who was stabbed is in good condition tonight. We're going to stay out here and see if we see any more activity out here. Again, as I mentioned, over the past couple of hours, past hour really, we've seen quite a few officers and vehicles come and go from the emergency room entrance here. So be sure to stay on top of this and relay any more details that we can for you. But again, the good news is that according to the Houston Police Officers Union president, that officer who was stabbed is in good condition tonight. Cheryl, back to you.
That is great news to hear. Thank you so much, Orko. We will be staying on top of this breaking story throughout the evening. You can find updates as they come in on our KHOU 11 app. Be sure you turn on those notifications so you can get those breaking news alerts as soon as we send them. To the